Hi students, today I am going to talk about class ninth lesson, why do we fall ill? So generally when you are talking about diseases and health, these are the terms we are using very relatively. Health and disease by look they are very simple, but the terms are very complicated. And generally when we are thinking about diseases means if you see that ease means nothing but comfort. Ease means comfort means discomfort. So when something or other or a part or a cell or a tissue in our body not performing its function properly, then we can use the term discomfort or illness. That means the health and disease are relative terms. They are relative terms. If you take a simple example of natural calamities, when natural calamities occurs and it washes away lot of the properties like plants, animals and buildings or get damaged. Along with that, people's health is also affected badly. That means so when natural calamities like tsunami or earthquakes or floods occurs and they causes what? Loss of property, and the second one it causes health related issues also. Health related issues. So one way or other way, ultimately our body is getting affected and we are facing lot of health related problems. Generally when you are talking about health and disease, so the encounter of the particular virus or a bacteria or any pathogen when they enter into the body, so the cell is the very important structure which badly affected. As you know that cell is a basic unit of the all living organisms. And second one, if you take that cell, the cell is composed of a number of chemicals like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals that we take as in the form of food. That means cell is rich of varieties of chemical substances where they are undergoing number of metabolic reactions going on every time in the cells. And come to the next one, cell is the site for complex reactions. So cell is a basic unit. Cell has a number of chemicals in it, and that cell contain number of chemicals. They are undergoing a number of complex chemical reactions, and even sometimes you can find repair is also going on inside the cell. And come to the next one. So when cells are affected by a pathogen or a disease causing germ or something which is entered from outside, when the cells are targeted, old cells are replaced by new cells. And finally, all the cells in our body together they form a tissue or organ system. They work together to perform a particular specific function. That means cell is the basic unit which contains varieties of chemicals. It undergo varieties of chemical reactions as a part of metabolism and results different works. And even they perform different functions because our body is a multicellular body consists of millions of cells and which are separated into different organ systems. Every organ and organ system perform a specific function in the body. Ultimately whatever the function or the work done by our body ultimately done by cells only. And if you take an example, see there are organization levels are given cell into tissues and organ as well as organ systems. For example, if something is entered from outside, that is called extrinsic. So we have health problems both extrinsic and intrinsic ways. Extrinsic means something will enter into the body from outside. So because of that, if the cell is targeted, so sometimes only a particular cell is targeted in the initial cases, but later on, so the cell into tissues and even organ systems, the whole body is affected by a particular the factor which is enter from outside. Now if you take an examples, so we have three examples here. One is for example alveoli, a cell of what? Lung. Lung is a organ where we breathe and breathe out, by that we get oxygen and to get supply to all the cells in the body to generate energy. That food what you eat is not giving any energy directly to us. When the food which is oxidized with oxygen, then only we get energy to do physical and physiological works. Therefore, so alveoli is the site for exchange of gases, which is very important to supply maximum amount of oxygen to the all organs, even to the heart or to the kidney or to the brain, whatever. All the organs will get a sufficient oxygen for the proper functioning of the body. And if you take alveoli, that is a structural and functional unit of lungs. If they get damaged or get affected, how? For example, if you take a disease called tuberculosis, it is a lung disease. When the disease causing organisms enter into the body through nose, it will reach the lungs. That is nothing but lung alveoli. If lung alveoli is affected badly, so we are unable to breathe properly. Therefore, we are unable to take most of the oxygen required by the body. That means we are supply of oxygen is less to our body. Therefore, the brain is not getting sufficient oxygen. Therefore, it is not working properly. And even if it is a heart, so heart pumping blood to all body parts, that also need what? Oxygen, because muscles of the heart need oxygen to work. That means contract and relax rhythmically. That means each and every part of the body requires oxygen. That means what? Initially, only the lung cells are affected. But see what happens later, all the other organs in the body is also have the problem because of the entry of pathogen into the particular cell. It damages the cell function. Therefore, we are unable to get sufficient oxygen to all the cells in the body. That is how. So even initially a single cell or tissue is affected, but other cells and other tissues and organs also affected, because why? Our body consists of number of organ systems and each and every organ is interconnected, and the functions related also connected to one to other organs. And if you take, for example, you know that different organs do different works. For example, kidney, what they do? Kidney filtering the urine. And whereas heart pumps the blood, whereas the brain is for thinking, and muscles for what? Movement. So these are all other organs requires oxygen, because see, and even they need energy for do their proper functions. For example, if kidney is not working properly, what will happen? How they connect with the other organs also. Before I said, if there is no oxygen, sufficient oxygen, other organs are not working properly because of lack of oxygen. Now I am talking about nephron. If nephron is not working, what will happen? The amount of toxic materials are accumulated in the body. Therefore, so the brain is not working properly, because that means, so brain is the main central processing unit. That is nothing but a control unit over the all organs. If we have lot of toxins in the body, and in fact it affects the, so what you call as a functioning of nervous system also. And one more example you can take, hepatocytes. Nothing but hepatocytes present in what? Liver cells. Liver. So for example, the hepatocytes of the liver is affected by a malarial parasite, for example, nothing but a plasmodium. If plasmodium is enter into the body through what? Mosquito bite, and from the mosquito bite they enter into the blood, and from the blood they reaches to what? Liver cells. Initially they damage the few cells of the liver, but later on the whole liver is getting affected. Not only that liver is affected, later, so liver is completely damaged by this pathogen. They enter into the blood and even they damage and kills the RBC also. This is how, if one cell is targeted, it is not limited to that particular organ or a tissue, but other organs and other systems in the body is also get affected by the external factor which disturbs the normal body functions. This is how we are connecting health and disease are related, because why? So health is nothing but what? A complete state of physical, mental and social well-being as per the WHO, World Health Organization, define the health as physical, complete body, which is physically, mentally and socially, what is called being well. So general meaning of the health is nothing but what? Being well. Being well. So generally, being well means what? We have to do our works potentially, maximum. If you are doing all the activities, all the general functions of your body done by you effectively, then we can say he is a healthy person. Generally, when you are talking about health, we have to focus three issues here. One is what? Physical fitness. That means health is a complete, what you call, physical, mental, social well-being. So that means the person should physically fit, mentally fit, and socially fit. How we can achieve the physical fitness? Physical fitness, as per the WHO, Earth is nothing but physical fitness. Physical fitness means the body organs are working more effectively, properly by what? Doing physical exercises. We are maintaining the fitness by doing what? Physical exercises, and even by practicing what? Yoga, and even by practicing yoga and doing regular exercises, your potentiality to do the works maximum will be improved by the physical, what you call, well-being. And come to the second one is mental well-being. So mental well-being means emotional balance. So people sometimes they lose their, what you call, balance over the things. Thereafter they show their frustration, or they show what? Aggressiveness, and the people will show what? Stress, strain, and pressure on the other people also, because why? They are mentally not fit, therefore they have the problem and they are shouting on others, and they are not take the mood of the other people. They do the things as they like, and fight with the people, and they kick the people, they trouble the people, because they are not mentally good. So mental goodness means the people should have emotional balance, means they should free from stress, they should free from strain and pressure, they should be pleasant to all the time. That is called mental health. And come to the social health means we are all social beings, we are living in a society. That means we live together with the other people, therefore we should maintain a good relationship with others. So that is what you call relationship. Nothing but what type of relationship should you have? Mutual relationship you should have. Mutual means so we are interdependent. So people are depend on others one or other way. Therefore everyone should have a good proper relationship with the neighbors of the society. And you should maintain what? Equality and stability among the people. This is how we can achieve the health by having a physical, mental, and social well-being. In the next coming lesson, we will discuss about health and its significance as well as its failure in the coming lesson. Thank you.